Hey everyone, Justin Crumley here with the Cujo Productions channel. Welcome to a brand new segment on my channel called The Film Cave. This is basically just a new segment on my channel that I'm going to be doing where it's just movie reviews. I haven't done a movie review in years, so we'll see where it goes. I'm really looking forward to this, kind of differentiating my content up a little bit. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll explain more about it at the end of the video, but for now, let's talk about Wolfman. This is a film that is written and directed by Leigh Whannell. It stars Christopher Abbott, Julia Garner, and Matilda Firth, and it's about a family who are going up to the childhood home of the father, named Blake, played by Christopher Abbott. And along the way, they're attacked by some kind of creature that we can assume is a wolf man. And during the attack, the father is scratched, and they manage to get to the home while they're being chased and basically kept inside the house by the threat of this beast that's out in the woods. And while this is going on, the father is slowly but surely transforming into a wolf man himself. And that's pretty much the basic gist of the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to spoil any major plot points. I'm just going to talk about my opinion of the movie. Now, Leigh Whannell's work is, as far as a director goes, I'm not super familiar. I've never seen Upgrade, Insidious Chapter 3, or The Invisible Man from 2020. He wrote the first three Saw films, which I have seen. Dead Silence, I've also seen that as well. Insidious Chapters 1 and 2. Insidious The Last Key, and he was the story writer for Insidious The Red Door. So, Leigh Whannell is a guy that has a pretty long and impressive resume of horror films. So, this is definitely a guy that knows how to shoot, write, direct a horror film with some emotional undertones in there. And, yeah, Wolfman is pretty effective in some areas. First things first, the performances are really good. Christopher Abbott, Julia Garner, Matilda Firth, everybody does an amazing job in this film. There were times where I was definitely on the edge of my seat. It's lit well, it's shot well, the cinematography is really good. And it really doesn't take a long time to get started. When the family starts heading up north to the childhood home of the character Blake, and they're attacked by the beast, the wolf man, the other wolf man, that's when things really start to pick up, and it doesn't take a long time to get to that point. However, when you get to that point, it kind of does slow down a little bit. This is definitely a slow burn of a film. It's not super exciting, and it's not super fast-paced. It's a film that is very slow and methodical in a lot of ways. It also does some really cool stuff with the character Blake's POV. We see his senses get heightened. There's a lot of creative shots. Like I said, the camera work, I cannot stress enough. Very well done in this movie. Cannot praise it enough. And it's, overall, I would say Wolfman was a decent enough film. I don't think it's perfect by any means. As I said, it's very slow. And me personally, I don't mind a slow burn of a film, but I do feel that the movie kind of drags a bit. It's about 90 minutes long, an hour and a half, a little over that, and it kind of feels like a lot longer. I think it could have been better in a lot of ways. As I said, it's shot very well. It's the acting, the performances are really good. It's a film that has a lot of cool ideas, but it gets really slow. I feel like it gets a little too slow for its own good. Overall, I would say Wolfman was an enjoyable movie. Not anything great, but not really terrible either. I can't really say I recommend seeing this one in the theaters. I would say wait for streaming on this one. Definitely a film that has a lot of cool ideas and executes most of them pretty well, but it's just a little bit unevenly paced and gets a little dull, I think, at a point. Yeah, so before I go, I guess I'll talk a little bit about what's going to be happening on my channel. I'm not going to do like a big video, channel update, whatever. I'm just going to kind of lay it out there for you guys. I'm still going to be doing a lot of sports content. I actually have a video in the works right now that I've been working on for like well over, probably almost a year now. So be sure to look out for that at some point. But I'm basically going to be splitting my content. So, for example, what you're seeing right now is the beginning of a new segment called The Film Cave, which, as I explained, is mostly just movie reviews. And, videos about film and that kind of stuff. I love film. I love storytelling. So, I thought it'd be fun to talk about that kind of stuff. And I still love talking about sports. I still have a very strong desire to talk about sports. So, that will also get its own segment from now on. So, anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you've seen Wolfman, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. If you're familiar with any of Leigh Whannell's other films, whether it's ones that he's directed or written, be sure to also let me know what you think of those down in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, guys, stay awesome.